Okay, I got to do some checking on the audio and video. I see Alex has joined us on Zoom. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Kim.
That volume sounds pretty good. How's my audio sound, please?
Your audio is good on Zoom.
Okay, and Tony says it's good in the YouTube stream. And Jeff says he's at Walmart, the trader, and see you in a while. Audio video is good. Cool. Parker Morris says hello. Hi, Parker Morris. Good to see you again. There's Josh.
Hello, everybody.
I didn't know if Josh ended or not. Last I checked, he was still going, and it's a little after 10, so I thought, I'll go ahead and start. So,
Did you notice Kerry's little bit today on his stream?
I'm not too happy about that.
Okay, so hold on.
Raiders can watch his streams from now on.
No, what he done is he said, that's his intent. But what he did was, if you're a mod on Kerry's channel, you could still make comments. Josh said hello to Jim in there. Jim was making comments. Catherine was making comments. If you're a moderator on his channel, you can still watch it and make comments. For now.
I was there.
Now, he might change that at some point in time to where it's strictly subscribers only. I don't know. He was a little befuddled in the beginning that people were able to make comments that weren't part of the membership program. So,
Well, I just seen that on the pop up on my YouTube recommended on the title, and it said members only, and so I thought, well, man, I want to be able to watch this. Well, I click on it and it pops right up.
Yep. I know. So, can you guys hear my fan running above me over Zoom?
No.
Okay, that's good, because it is rather loud. I was kind of concerned about that.
Put some oil in there.
No, it's loud from moving the air. It's not got any squeaks or anything. It's just a loud fan.
I'm going to log out and log back in because I want to log in. I'll be right back.
Looks like Twidget's working pretty good. Wow, maybe something's going to go right for once tonight. That'd be good. So I'll let a couple more people join us on chat and Zoom, and then I'll tell you how my lovely day went.
I got my grass cut, got my landscape tippers stained 3 coats, and had to go get gas, $4.39 a gallon.
That's what I paid today, $4.39 a gallon. Unbelievable. It literally went up a quarter overnight a couple days ago. Unbelievable. Now, I also happen to know in Illinois today it was $4.49 in one city and $4.59 in another city, and we'll get to that here in a minute. And then come to find out at dinner, we'll get to that here in a minute as well. So, needless to say, today did not need to happen. Women, what can you do? Oh, hey, Natasha. Good to see you.
Good.
How are you tonight?
Good.
Good to hear. You've been sitting in the waiting room for a while, I believe.
Who cares?
Well, I don't want you to sit there all night. I generally try to be live by around 10 o'clock at night, especially on the 6 to 6 days, and on the 2 to 10 days it'll be about 10:30. Unless there's music in that waiting room, which I seriously doubt, then it would get pretty boring.
No, there's not.
Time to be early and be head to the punch.
We should figure out how to make that happen, Alex, and then we can make about $2 a piece and be rich. There's Kenny Witten.
It could appear that I'm at duck top now, does it?
It does. It appears that you're moving around and, oh, there's a ghost coming up from behind you. Oh, no, that's Doug.
Got to turn my video on. Half asleep today.
I wasn't logged into Zoom. That's why my settings weren't coming over.
Oh.
Because I use Zoom on multiple computers.
Well, apparently Windows today made an announcement or released something, because I got a text message this morning. Let me find it here. That says Microsoft account and internet now mandatory to set up Windows 11 22H2 Insider builds. Now, is that for everybody, or is that just people on the Insider program?
I definitely put people on the Insider program.
Well, that would kind of be what I would think, but I don't know. I haven't researched it. I got that message.
The Microsoft
Although
account
when I
on
was
the
using
internet
the
bid.
office computer and it wanted to restart, it did ask me for a Microsoft account and I declined it.
Did it restart?
Yes, it restarted. But when it restarted, it did ask for a Microsoft account and I declined it.
You know, Microsoft has been trying to push that for a while now. And we know
He has a Microsoft account, but I refuse to use it.
Yeah, they have, and there's been a lot of chatter about it the last couple of few days, and then all of a sudden, on the day that they release their updates, I get a message about it.
There's people like me. There's a lot of people like me out there that will try to find a way around.
Oh yeah.
Find a way around it, like cutting off the service, the internet connection service in the setup program of Windows 11.
Right, and
As long as
Jim.
Microsoft doesn't cut off the ability to use the command prompt inside of the setup or whatever, we'll be able to open up the task manager. I don't think there will always be a ability to do stuff like that as long as you know how to, as long as you know the trick.
Well, here's how my day goes. So you remember last night I said, oh, it looks like I'm going to be going to Champaign, Illinois tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, when I picked her up at 6:30, when she finally comes strolling out, I said, are you sure you want to go to Champaign this morning? Can we not do this either Wednesday or Friday? Well, I might work Wednesday. Okay. Then we'll do it Friday. Oh, wait, we can't do it Friday. We're playing golf. You can't do it Saturday because you're working at 6. Let's just do it next week. No, we need to go today. So we argued literally all the way until we got to the road we live on. And I had a choice of turning right into the street we live on or going straight to go to Champaign. Needless to say, we went to Champaign. Well, actually, we went to Charleston first because we had the 1 hour time difference. So 6:30 here is 5:30 there. And the store doesn't open until 10 o'clock. If it's truly a 2 hour drive, 5:30, 2 hours later, 7:30, then I have 2.5 hours to kill in Champaign. So I thought I'll go the old way. We'll go to Charleston first. We'll stop somewhere along the lines and eat. That'll kill some time. And then we'll go through Charleston and drive by the house and kill some more time, which is what we did. We stopped in Terre Haute, had breakfast at Cracker Barrel, went the back way to Charleston, got to Charleston. We weren't going to stop because I kind of timed it out what I thought was really good, but our next door neighbor's door was open, so we stopped, and she was super surprised to see us. And I said, so how you like your neighbors? And she just rolled her eyes. I said, yeah, I'm just a little disappointed because all the flowers, all the bricks, all the hard work I put in, it looked like a dump. It was horrible. And Lorna started to say something. I said, well, this is how I feel about it. Ain't our house no more. I don't care. I really don't care. I said, it bothers me. And then she said something. I said, well, no one's going to take care of that house as well as what we did. The garden is no garden. The chickens, there are no chickens. Just everything. You name it. I started to take a picture. It was that bad. I thought, no, I don't want to relive this horror.
Well,
So,
probably a good thing that I haven't went back to the college since my oldest since my instructor left. I looked at what they did because I figured that's probably how I feel about.
Well, if you did anything that took work and sweat and labor, you just might. So we went in, sat down. So she says, well, let's get caught up. And she was telling us about what was going on over there with her. And I said, well, how's Jeff doing? And Jeff is the other next door neighbor. And she said, oh my gosh, you hadn't heard? And I knew right away what was coming. I said, no, I haven't heard anything. Well, he died. He passed away. Now, I don't know if you guys heard me talk about Jeff or not, but he was my neighbor that lived next door to me. He had a stroke and a seizure. He had some other affliction. I don't know what it was, but he would not give up. He would go out and cut his grass, 2 or 3 passes and stop, 2 or 3 passes and stop. Most determined man I've ever met. And I guess what had happened was he went out to eat with his brother, and he felt bad. They took him to the emergency room, and they said, well, we're sorry to inform you, but your entire body's riddled with cancer. I mean, how horrible would that be?
Man.
Stroke, seizure, and whatever the other thing was, and then to be told you have that. I guess he died a couple days later. So, hey, Robert, you're fine. Just shoot me a call or a text after a bit. It's all good. And then, so we got, the house looks like horrible. There's no flower. They cut all the flowers out. All those beautiful roses, all the beautiful mums, all the tulips. Again, I don't really care, you know. They paid it. It's not our house. No big deal. Then I went over to see our other neighbor, and she was like, oh, come in. I said, well, we can't because we're really on a time schedule, which we were. We get to the store. It opened at 10 o'clock. We walked in the door at 10:03. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. So I got to talking to the owner. I said, let's work something out here. I don't want to make this 150-mile trip every other month or so. Can you ship this stuff? And he looked at me and goes, you know, I've never really thought about that. I'll work something out with you. Let's figure this out. So I think today was the last trip to Champaign. I really do. And I told him, I said, I will pay extra, and I will. It costs $59 to fill the tank up. So there's $59. There's $20 to eat. That's $79. You don't want to know how much money we spend at the Filipino store.
125.
Oh, yes, I wish. I'd be doing cartwheels for that amount. I would think I won the lottery. A little bit more. So when we got ready to leave, I told Lauren, I said, we're going home a different route. We're not going to go back through the countryside. We're going what is the direct route, so to speak. I reset the odometer. I reset the clock because I timed it. It was 132.5 miles going a total different way from their front door to our garage. It's 150 going the other way. So that's what, 15 miles, 18 miles? So that's cool. Time was 2 hours and 5 minutes. And we went through so many construction zones, I feel like the Bionic Man. I've never seen so many construction zones in my life. That's how my day went. Oh, when we walked in the door at 1:30, I made Lorna so mad because the shirt went here, shoes went there, socks went there, pants went there, and I went to bed. About 5:30, she come in and she says, "Are you going to take me to work?" I'm like, "No." Obviously, I did though. Sister-in-law put her notification in yesterday. The other nurse walked out today because of this one nurse they hired. Now, surely to God, somebody in the upper echelons of that company is going to understand what's going on and make a change somewhere. And Lorna was like, I got to start looking for another job. I'm like, you're fine. You know, this is above you. Just do your job. You'll be fine. So, anyway, Josh, so your games tonight look really good. Full screen is great. I think you need to get with either me or Alex and adjust the clocks a tad bit. Other than that, it looked good.
When you do make the live chat available, there was someone in the live chat asking about you.
Really? On yours?
Yeah, I don't know who the heck it was. But they said hello to Kim Stout Live.
Was it Parker Morris or Matthew Camp?
Yes.
Well, I
I
think,
remember seeing that. I remember seeing it.
yeah, I figured it might have been one of those two. That's fine. I did watch it when it started, and I had to take her dinner. I watched it a little bit. I've been doing some house cleaning. Took a quick shower. Got a phone call that was really good. I got 2 phone calls today that was really good. I used to work with a Filipino guy at this company back in the 90s. And obviously I moved to San Diego in 1998 and kind of lost track of a lot of people. So today I'm walking out the door and my phone rings and it says Fred De La Serna. And I'm like, nah, this has got to be somebody pulling a prank on me. So I answered it. Sure enough, it was Fred De La Serna. You would have thought we have been together since 1998 and never lost a minute of time working and friendship and whatnot. We talked for 35 minutes like nothing, no time. I mean, there's obviously time, you know, 25 or so years. Man, it was just, we both were like, it is so good to reconnect. He goes, yeah, we got to get together and do a barbecue. I go, I would love to, but I'm diabetic. He goes, oh. I go, it's not that bad yet. So, and then the other call I got, I'm trying to track some things down, and I got a call on that, and that was a good call as well, I think. I think that one's going to work out too. So, looks like Jim is joining us.
Yeah, strange thing. I Zoom installed some updates before it let me in. That's weird.
You know, I don't think mine is still updated. I need to check that. I know it was updated I know Zoom updated yesterday.
Don't tell me there was another update.
Yesterday there was an update, yes.
Okay, I won't tell you there's another update.
Oh, no.
Is there?
There for a minute I thought you had a shirt and tie on. I was going to say, what's the occasion?
Hey,
What, are you accusing me of a shirt and tie?
Well, before you got everything all turned on and lined up in the background, it looked like a shirt and tie. Really did. And I even got my glasses on.
I just get in here and he's insulting me already.
hey, Ian,
Yes, sir.
am I in trouble for something? Did I do something wrong or something?
Not that I'm aware of.
Did you, I think you called my dad today.
I did. Does he still trucks and cars and automobiles?
Yes, but there's not any on the website right now for sale.
I'm aware of that.
I just thought maybe I was in trouble or something because you had called him. It just surprised me that you had called him.
No, I am looking for a truck. And the first person I thought of is you and your dad's website. And I wanted to let him know that I'm a cheap bastard and this is what I'm looking for. And he said,
His first question to me was,
"Who's Ken Stout?"
how did he know to get my number? I said, well, because it's on the website.
Right. Very pleasant conversation. I hope he can come through on my low standards of a truck. They may be too low, actually.
Well, as soon as he gets one, I put it up there. I'll let you know. But
Okay, that's fine. He said he said he.
Because a lot of times he'll get one, get it put together, fix it up, and then have it over. And
Right.
have somebody around here try it.
Oh, and I understand that. That's fine.
Well, I just thought that you
Got scared, didn't you?
I thought it's kind of strange that you were calling, so.
Yeah, you got scared. I'll have to remember that. I could have some fun with this knowledge. Hey, I see Rick Lakes has joined us. He's not going to join us tonight. He had a long day. He did upload a video earlier tonight. Very good video, by the way. I don't know if you intentionally left comments turned off or not, but comments are disabled. I don't know if that was done on purpose.
Now I gotta go look.
Now, why is the... Doggone it. Looks like I'm still a little bit off on my Twidget window. Yep, I am.
Hey Jim,
There we go.
Yeah.
would you be okay with me making you a moderator if you come into my chat? If you ever join?
Yeah, that's fine.
Rick says, "Oops."
Oops that he left the comments out, or oops that I'm looking at it.
One or the other. Let's go with both.
All right. Well, I'm gonna mute myself here, and I'm gonna take a look at this.
I'm not gonna start up another live stream because I did like a 3-hour live stream.
That's funny. It happens, Rick. I believe my first 2 or 3, I didn't have it all set right, and it finally all fell together after about, I don't know, 6 or 7 attempts. It takes a minute. It is a learning curve. It really is.
I tried to email the person, the hiring manager at the place I applied for a week ago when I got it. I tried to email her back asking for feedback, got an email back. It wasn't the email I was hoping for because I asked specific questions and I did not get specific answers.
You still haven't heard anything back from when you wrote last week?
Yeah, I did. I sent her an email today and got an email probably within a couple hours, and it wasn't the answer I was hoping for. It was
Not a good
like
answer.
A generic answer. Like,
Oh.
like I didn't.
Okay.
It wasn't the specific response that I was looking for, but a little while later I find there's another local company that just posted a job about 5 hours ago. They're around that same area. At least they have office and their headquarters is in that same area as the other one I was looking at.
Same job?
They're looking for an IT person. They did not specify that they would require driving or going from place to place on the job application, but I can only assume it does because they got like 10 different locations all across the state. And then if it does require driving, I wouldn't be able to take it.
I'm checking out my water level in the video. I filled the fish tank up tonight, but in the video it looks like it's still low.
Stop, Greg.
Well, you're gonna it will evaporate. It has to do that. But I don't see any water on the floor anywhere, so I know it don't leak. Give that a shot and see what happens. Somebody's watching a television show. I can hear parts of it. The Dew Addiction. Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, it's me.
I thought that was a pretty good. Pretty good. I was going to ask Alex something. I doggone it forgot what it was because I got up to do that. Now, see, that doesn't look like that changed that water level at all.
Is it something about the job he's just talking about?
No. It'll come to me.
I must be playing some good games because my video dropped.
Josh called me this morning and left a voicemail, and then later this afternoon he called me and I answered. And I heard he called me this morning. He completely forgot he called me.
That happens. I've got a question for Jim. I noticed he was educating people in Carrie's stream today. Look, he's got the perplexed look on him. I was? Moderators can chat. Remember, somebody was like, how am I able to chat? I don't understand it. You know, I believe you replied with, that's because...
This video.
No, I wasn't going to question that. I just figure he doesn't have it set up properly yet. He'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. $9.99 a month, I think it was.
Well, he said he doesn't care if moderators can watch the video. If I remember correctly.
Well, he said what little bit I watched of it that by however he's got this set up, he's keeping the what did he call them? I would call it the riffraff, the troublemakers, the bombers, but that's not the wording he uses. Man, I just watched that 3 hours ago too, and I forgot. Anyway, it's the same thing if you set it up for subscribers. If you set it up for subscribers only, you're going to keep a lot of that down. A few will sneak through. No, it wasn't trolls. It'll come to me. By the way, hi Tom K. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Not nice people. I don't know. Been a long day.
Idiots.
Well, there's always that too.
I'm up to 46 subscribers already. You have subscribed to me.
Shoot.
You only got 4 more to go. and
Shoot
you'll
for
be
10 more and put in they'll recognize it and you'll be streaming from your phone in no time. I started to stream this morning while we were on the way to Champaign, but then I thought, no, saw a lot of tractors in the fields. They were getting,
Alex, what time do you get home in the morning?
in church.
Yeah.
9 o'clock your time.
Alright, I get home at 8.
No, it'll probably be like church is over at 8. Church is over at 9 o'clock for you, so it'll be probably I probably won't be home until
Well, I'm coming home at 8.
9:30.
I'm coming home at 8. Because I was going to go live tomorrow, but I'm thinking about doing like maybe 8:30.
well, that's the time I was going live. We both can't be live at the same time. Lauren's going to be off tomorrow, so I can go live about any time I want.
I was gonna go live too, god damn it.
You got that set up finally, didn't you?
Yeah. Took me about 11 hours
Well-
to figure it out.
What time are you done live?
Make it about-
You're fine,
make it
Josh.
about-
Whatever time you want to go is fine.
Now we're going to go for 8:30.
That's
8:45,
fine.
8:30.
That's fine. That's as it stands right now. She's not scheduled to work, and she didn't think they were going to call her in. But you never know.
It'll probably just be a repeat of what was on tonight.
Well, I have to admit something. I did Google Railroad Tycoon today and how to play it online, and I'm thinking about downloading it and giving it a shot. I did watch a decent tutorial on it. I think
You had the CD.
I got the CD for Roller Coaster Tycoon. I know that.
Oh.
I don't remember how I got the railroad one. I was in Germany at the time.
Is it made for English?
Is it made for, did you say English?
Yeah.
I hope so. I'll be up a creek if it's not.
Is there any way you could send me a copy of them and we can play together?
Well, no, it's not an interactive game. It's a one-person game.
Okay.
You build a railroad empire, so to speak. I thought, no, Greg sent me the manual.
Because my original thought with Fortnite was I originally sent an email out to Doug. And
Yep.
I said, hey Doug, I'm playing Fortnite. You want to come on and play with me? And he never responded to my email.
Well, I'll try to download Fortnite, but I think I was trying to download it last night, and I stopped it because it was only like at 2 or 3%. It was going to take forever, so I just need to start it earlier.
Start it and go to bed, and it'll be there in the morning. Right?
Right.
One way to look at. I've got a question for
But
Tony
my
Wallow.
computer will keep me awake if I don't turn it off.
Turn it off.
Oh.
Kept the wire off. That's what I do. I lock my computer and I kept the wire off.
Is it the monitor light that keeps you going, or is there noise?
Well, it's the noise and the power light on the computer, and my keyboard stays lit up if I keep the computer on, and the Stream Deck, and the texture card, and the monitor, plus and the power switch for my monitor is in a really weird spot. It's on the top of the monitor because it's on a shelf. I can't really reach the power button.
You'll figure something out if you wanted to get it downloaded. It looked like he wasn't having any problems with Fortnite playing, though.
No.
So
Looked good.
if I want to download it, I'll just start it when I get up. You know, whenever I can get up, and just let it download.
Yeah.
Have them.
Could do that. Yeah. I did see a comment a while ago about Windows 11. I wanted to scroll back. Scroll back through there and see what that was about. Something cracked Jim up. Would you like to share? No, I guess he doesn't want to share. We just have to figure out what made him laugh. He's probably not even watching our stream. He's probably watching Zoom and watching something else. No? Ouch. So Kenny Witten says, Windows Insider Program free beta testers. I guess that's who got the new Windows 11 that forces you to have the Microsoft account. Okay.
What were you saying about the low latency?
The who, the what, the what?
You said something about low latency in the chat room.
Oh, Rick? Yeah. You're talking about Rick, right?
No, I was talking about you.
No, hang on. Hold that thought. I'm talking to Jim. He says, so funny. Don't like it? Watch someone else. So he's got to be watching Rick's stream. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I look forward to tomorrow night's video with him. Now, Josh, what is your question?
You were saying something about my low latency on YouTube.
Yes, you have it set to normal latency, which is fine. If you don't have any issues, then don't change. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But everyone I know streams in ultra low latency. So I would just recommend, it's a one-time change, set it to ultra low, forget about it, and you're good. It's up to you. It's not set in stone. It's not a law. It's not a rule. You'll be all right. You have to do what you feel you're comfortable with doing.
Hey, Ken,
Yes, sir.
check out chat, Zoom chat.
Checking out chat. Oh, thank you. Saves me from going and getting it. Yeah, I'll just put it in there. Why not? Everything else seems to be going there.
Can I use the same screen and change the time?
Huh?
Can I use the same screen and change the time?
Okay, the first question I have is, what time do you want to change?
My start time.
Oh, your start time? Yeah, you go into edit and just change the time you're going to start it. On the, second page, I believe it is. It's been a long time since I set a stream up, so I have to give it some thought. Let's see. I think it's the second page where you set the time.
I just don't want to put all that notes back in the
Put it on a notepad and then just copy and paste it.
yeah.
I need to slide that slightly to the right and then make sure I don't cut anyone off on the YouTube stream. Good, that looks good right there. Good. We do need to make two adjustments on your clocks though. One is you need to drop actually three. One is you need to drop the bottom bar down and include everyone's name. The second change is you need to go to the top bar and drop it down and get rid of the purple line. And the third adjustment is you need to move it up and to the right on your streaming scene. All simple adjustments. Real easy to do. We can do that later if you like, or you and the professor can get together and do it. It makes no difference to me whatsoever.
We can do it later.
Well, I'll walk you through it. You did a good job last night, and you need to keep doing it. The more you do it,
I changed my battery to in my mouth. That's why my mouth was after my flash.
okay. Huh. That's weird.
Okay.
So I'm guessing you were watching Rick's upload.
Yes, I was.
Okay.
I just when he started going off about basically, hey, you don't like it, watch somebody else.
Yeah.
I lost it. It was just too funny.
It was funny. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Now, did that move? Yeah, good.
Five hours of sleep? Nah, I can do that for a couple of days, but it eventually catches up with me.
Oh, here's how my day went. I went to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. I got woke up at 5
Ooh.
by a text to say, pick me up in the back. And I already knew that, so kind of upset about that. She comes out at 6:30. We drive to Champaign. We got home at 1:15ish, 1:30ish, 1 something. Literally from the time I hit the garage door to I hit the bed. Shirt went one place, shoe went one place, sock went one place, shoe went one place, sock went one place, pants went another place, and I hit the bed.
And what time was it when you regained consciousness?
Oh, I got woke up at 5:30 wanting to know if I was going to take her to work. She had to work 6 to 6 today. That's what frustrates me. And then at dinner she goes, I don't think I'm working tomorrow. And I'm like, I am so mad at you right now. And she's like, well, why? And I'm like, did you really just say you don't think you're working tomorrow? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, we could have went to Champaign tomorrow instead of this. I said, I am so mad at you right now.
I tried to take a nap after I did a 2-hour video. Just sitting there laying in my bed, falling asleep. And all of a sudden I hear, Jeffy! And it's my wife calling me on FaceTime. Calling me because she was mad about something. So I didn't get my sleep either. Not that I don't mind.
Well, hopefully today was the last day that I go, because I hope that the guy that owns the store can really get something worked out with me so we can just have it shipped over here, make a recurring order, and hopefully he'll give me a break on the shipping as well because of the amount that we're spending. I don't know. I don't want to drive that drive again. Or if we do drive that drive again, it's going to be on her day off, and I'm not getting up at the crack of 5 o'clock to drive over there and do this. Should be able to leave comments now. I had it set for kids. I turned it off. Oh, that'll do it. Is that an instant change, I wonder? Or does that take time for that to go into effect?
I'm scheduled to go live.
It's immediate.
Okay,
You
good.
can leave a comment now if you want.
Good. Yeah, it's easy to not see that. Is this made for kids? That's why once I get it set, I don't mess. The only thing I change is I edit the title, the date, and occasionally I'll change something in the description. Occasionally, and I always change the thumbnail. Now I might change it back to a thumbnail I've used in the past. I like tonight's thumbnail, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. Tonight's thumbnail says, Your Honor.
I was just trying to get in first.
It shows a clown as a judge, The clown is an attorney. He says, Your Honor, the defense would like to call a surprise witness, and in the witness stand is a jack-in-the-box. I just thought that was funny. Get something interactive like that. That'd be pretty good. So I do have Railroad Tycoon installed. And the question is, I don't know where it installed.
Yeah,
But
I'm
it's
sorry.
in-
I had you guys muted the whole time I was watching Rick's.
Oh, you're fine. When I seen you laughing, I'm like, he's watching something else. He's got to be.
So what is this
I'll
thing?
send you the link for this video.
For who, Rick?
Yeah.
You're not subscribed to Rick? Oh my goodness.
No.
Well, you'll probably not be on the happy list tomorrow then. Hold on, I'll get it for you.
What is this thing?
Well, give me a second.
This sounds familiar. Railroad Tycoon's like an old.
Oh yeah, it came out in the
style
90s.
game. Yeah, I was gonna say. It sounds familiar.
Came out in the 90s.
Yeah, that would be about right too. Huh,
We
okay.
played it in Germany. I mean, we were probably supposed to, we were a lot like Robert. We were the groundbreakers for that. We should have been doing other things, but we were playing computer games. All right, Josh, it's in the YouTube chat, and I will put it in Zoom chat as well. Give me just a second to find Zoom chat.
Can you send me roller coaster tycoon?
Yeah, once I get it up and running to make sure it's going to work, I will, sure.
Oh, okay, what happened to Zoom? Oh, there it goes. Zoom blanked out for a minute.
Yeah, it blanked out last night for some reason, too, for quite a long time, and I'm not sure why. Probably was updating.
So, does anybody want to take a guess at how long this is going to take? It's downloading I'm trying to download Fortnite right now. It's at 8% and it's got to that. It's downloaded 2.5 gigs of 28.3 gigs.
Oh, we need Jeff here. He's the engineer. He can figure that stuff out.
It's been going. The download's been going how long?
Just probably maybe 5 minutes.
Okay, and there's 2.8 out of 28 something.
Yes.
Okay, well, you're gonna be there a while.
I could answer it for you.
Probably be at least 30 minutes.
And can I put a link in chat from the Zoom support page on how to add music to the waiting room?
Yeah, but someone might be still up at 8 o'clock p.m. when I'm live streaming. I'm tired of hearing my computer talk. Can you let me into Tim live stream?
Yeah, I seen that. That was pretty cute. That looks to be relatively easy, actually. Just upload a video with music in it.
Yeah.
Give that a shot. Now, let me see here. I need to slide this slightly over so that when I open up chat, it doesn't show up. Okay, move. Come on, doggone it. Move. Wow. I literally have the chat box completely off the screen, but it's still showing up on the stream over there. Why is that? Is this system that haunted?
Call Carrie, he'll fix it for you. He'll remote in.
Speaking of Carrie, any speculations as to what happens to the subscriber count then now that he's implemented the members only thing?
Question.
It goes way down.
No, it won't. It won't.
No, not way. No, what? Not way down. I expect it to go down, but not way down.
Depends. It depends. Everybody that was a subscriber was able to watch it today.
Yes.
If you
Hold on. You don't have to be a subscriber to watch the video.
really,
You do not have to be a subscriber to watch the video. You have to be a subscriber to be able to do anything in chat.
right? Okay.
I'm a subscriber.
Or if you're not paying money or whatever per month, if you're already a moderator, you're fine. You'll be able to participate in chat. This apparently he did to try to keep the. Well, I'm sorry, you may get a flag for this, but he did that to keep the assholes out.
He doesn't call him that though. That's what I was trying to remember when you were watching Rick. Is
Call them joke.
what's the terminology he uses for him?
He called them joke.
Jokes?
Joke.
Jerks.
Oh, jerks? No, that's not it either.
Yeah,
It'll come to me.
Yahoos.
Disruptors? I don't know.
So,
Trolls?
okay, is he at some point in time going to go to members only to where it will truly only be members only that can watch it and participate?
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I don't know that he. Well, I can't say because I don't understand the workings of YouTube, quite frankly. But I don't know that he could actually do that. He might be able to, but I don't think he's going to go that far. He's just trying to keep the trolls, the jackasses, the people who seem to want to argue with him all the time.
Right.
And that's the way to keep him out. I mean, if they want to argue with him, they're going to have to pay.
Yeah, $9.99 a month.
Yeah, $10 a month, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Now, I suspect his subscriber count will possibly go down. Do I think it's going to go down by a lot? No, not really. I don't think so.
Okay, can I once again ask my dumb question?
Well, you're the host. You can ask whatever the hell you want.
If he goes to subscribers mode only those that are subscribed can comment in chat. Is there a way he can make it to where you have to be a subscriber and a moderator only to participate?
Well,
and that's what he's.
Well, hold on. Here's the deal. If you're a moderator on his channel, you have access.
Right.
You can type anything you want in chat to your heart's freaking content.
Right.
If you're not a moderator, if you're just a regular schmuck,
Right.
if you want to participate in chat, you have to join. You have to be a member or whatever. You have to join. Once that's done, then you can do whatever you want.
Okay. So
You will see people in his chat at this point now, since he's a members only type of thing. You will see some people who are in blue, and then you'll see some people who are in blue and then have a green symbol.
right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're both moderator and they're members.
Paying $9.99.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right, not gonna spend $9.99 a month.
Well, again, he's actually the only one I subscribe to, just because. He's younger than I am by I think somewhere between 7 to 9 years younger than I am, but we have a lot of the same kind of attitudes towards things, and that's fine. And I understand where he's coming from. But at the same time, he's the only person I subscribe to. It would not bother me in the slightest to hit unsubscribe. It just wouldn't. But I don't know. And I do learn things from him. I mean, he's been in the business for a long time. I've been a hobbyist, which is not quite the same thing, although I have been at it a little bit longer than maybe that he has. I don't know.
Hey Jim, have you gotten any new subscribers yet?
I got one today out of the blue, which I wasn't sure where that was coming from.
Because I posted a video about your channel and my computer built, so I thought maybe that would pick up.
Well, I did get views when you first did that. There was like I don't know exactly when, but that day that I think you did it, or the day after you did it, I'm not sure. But there was like a little burst. It was only like 5 or 6 people looking at the channel. It's kind of settled down.
I see Wintermute has joined us. Hi, Wintermute. I see BH Ringers has joined us in the chat room. Good evening to you as well. So the membership only is through YouTube, correct?
Yes.
So YouTube's going to take their cut, correct?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, please, there's not a thing that goes on YouTube that YouTube doesn't get a cut on. Come on, let's be realistic. You have a monetized channel, trust me, they're getting their cut. The thing that they're not getting any cut of, quite frankly, is like maybe you and I who don't have a channel big enough to monetize in the first place.
Right. Yeah.
The only reason I posted that video is because I got tired of answering where I got the computer from.
That'll answer that question, won't it?
Yeah, it should. I would think it would.
So I just said, here's the video. Here's the link. All new people, if you want to know where I got the computer, click here, watch the video, and you'll know it. So that way I don't have to keep answering the question. I don't have to keep repeating myself. I don't have to keep repeating myself. I don't have to keep repeating myself.
Did you say that again? I didn't quite get it.
I don't have to keep repeating myself. I don't have to keep repeating myself. I don't have to keep repeating myself. Here's what I sound like.
Anybody see Doug's video from this morning?
Yeah, I started watching it. I didn't finish it. It sounds to me like there's a memory problem on the system, but I could be wrong.
I have a question.
I didn't finish watching it.
I have a question. I need to know who Arnold is. Which
Arnold?
Well, I don't know. That's just said. I got an email today, and it just said, "Hey Arnold." I don't know if they're referring to the TV show, or something went over my head, or I forgot something, or all of the
maybe
above.
they're talking about the governor.
It could be. Could be. I'm just kind of lost on that for the moment.
Get to the chopper.
Some of his one-liners. What was that movie he was in with Don Ray Chong, I think was her name? And he dropped the guy over the cliff, and I forget what he said, but it was classic.
Drop a guy over a cliff?
Yeah, or pushed him over a cliff or something. I'll have to go look it up now.
Yeah, you've got me at that. It's not ringing a bell.
Commando.
Oh, well, that figures. I don't watch his movies anyway. I've seen the original Predator. I've seen a number of the Terminator movies. Honestly, beyond that, I haven't really watched much of anything he's in.
You didn't see Twins with Danny DeVito?
No, I've never seen it.
That's pretty funny.
Not bad. Arnold Ziffel from Green Acres. It might be BH. I don't know. I mean, I might probably going to feel real stupid when I get told what it is or figure out what it is. It could be. I promised to kill you last. I lied. Yeah, I remember that line. What was that? This is going to bug me now.
I like the other one from Total Recall. Consider that a divorce.
Yeah. Yeah, they redid that one too. Does nobody know how to write new movies nowadays? I don't get it.
No, I don't think so, unfortunately.
Or at least change something when they remake, like Total Recall. They didn't change anything that I could see, did they?
Oh no, I considered them to have changed everything in that.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You look at the original and look at the remake. What was it Colin whoever that?
Colin Firth, wasn't it? Or not Firth,
I think
Colin
Farrell.
Farrell. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, the story is basically the same, but all the parameters were completely changed. They were completely changed.
It's like the new Firestarter that's coming out. I wonder how that's going to be. Other than they have better computer generated graphics these days than they did in 1984.
Well, yeah.
I don't, is Drew Barrymore going to be in it? Probably not. I didn't see her name on the list of actors and actresses. If she was in it as the grandmother or the mother of the new Firestarter, it might be okay. So, a question for Jim. What do you think was wrong with the computer that wouldn't boot into Windows that Carrie was working on the other day? I was watching and reading chat.
What do I think was wrong? That's a good question. Well, first of all, the fact that it continued to go into the BIOS was the first indication that the system had originally been done in legacy/MBR mode. That's the first thing. The second thing, I don't know. Why it wouldn't boot at all, kept giving a black screen. And then he started having issues when he put the drive back in the original system. He was having all kinds of really weird things going on. I can't quite explain. He would try to bring up the window to type something in, and it would keep closing on him. That happened to me when the user profile on the stream machine got corrupted. So I'm guessing it's a combination of those two factors. I could be wrong. Hard for me to tell. But I've seen the behavior. You have the Windows taskbar, and on the left-hand side, you've got that little box where you can click on and you can start typing things. And he would click on it, and the window would come up, and he'd try to type something, and the window would disappear. I've seen that on the stream machine when the user profile got somewhat corrupted. Fortunately, when that happened, I had a backup. So it could be a combination of things.
Okay. He said it was interesting.
Oh yeah, it was definitely interesting.
Now my Zoom changed all around. Jim was in the middle where I'm at right now. Josh was where Greg is at right now. Greg is where Jim is at right now. Alex was where Josh is at right now. The only one that didn't change is Natasha. Why does Zoom do that? I didn't change anything. All of a sudden it went bloop and everybody was in different places.
No idea. Your place hasn't changed on mine. And as far as I know, you're in the middle top row on YouTube, and I don't know that that's changed at all.
No, that's about the other only one. I think I was where Alex was at. I was down one. But I know Josh was where Greg is at. Greg is where Josh was at. You were... It changed.
Okay.
I don't know if he fixed it today or not. I was kind of watching it off and on, back and forth.
No, he did not actually fix it.
He did not.
No, he did not actually fix it. He talked to his customer overnight or whatever yesterday. And what he wound up doing was he did, on the new system, he did a fresh install of Windows 11. That's what he did.
And then how's the guy going to get us original programs back?
Well, the customer apparently told him that he'll reinstall his programs, even though it's going to be a pain in the ass. And there's like maybe one or two programs that they no longer make. He's just going to have to deal with it, I guess, is what's going on. But yeah, the new system has a clean install of Windows 11.
Why wouldn't you want Windows 11 so early in the game?
Well, you know what? Here's the deal. It's not something that Carrie would probably have done otherwise, but when your customers want something, you give it to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
You give it to them. You don't question it. You give it to them. That's the way a business, for the most part, works. If a customer wants something, if it's within your power, you give it to them. You don't question it.
Right. They're paying you, so...
That's exactly right. They're paying you, they get what they want.
Yep. Yep.
It breaks, it breaks.
Exactly. Oh, that reminds me. I'm surprised Gary's not here this evening.
Because of the Windows 11 update, or?
Well, yes. He was fairly convinced that the watermark for telling you you're on unsupported hardware was going to show up for the May update.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't.
Hmm.
I've got a laptop that's on a 5th generation i5. I did the Windows 11 updates that were available today. There's no watermark yet. So I don't know when that's coming down, but it didn't come down for the May update.
What's current Zoom version, by the way? Does anyone know off the top of their head?
I couldn't tell you.
510.6.
Wow, I'm 2 versions behind then. I'm 5.10.4. Do I have to log out completely to Zoom to get it to update?
No.
I don't think so.
No,
You don't do that anyway.
Oh, no. Generally, I don't. I stay logged in.
Hey, Alex.
I think Alex is doing something. He got his picture up. I wonder why it's so far behind. That's what I checked a while ago when I put it the interruption screen. What's our lag like
I
tonight?
wanted to see if you could download basically that pinball for me.
It's not too bad. I go over here, go to the settings, go to
So got
statistics.
technical difficulties.
Yep, 5.10.4 is the version I'm on. Yeah, the lag last night was really bad. Tonight it's not too bad. Or not the lag, the delay. Yeah, it's not too bad. But you guys were seeing it last night before I was seeing it. I've yet to figure that out. That makes no sense at all. But that's not too bad tonight. That'll work. Now, Gary hadn't been with us. He wasn't last night either. I think he's upset because the other night I was doing something and I couldn't see Zoom, and somebody was snoring really good. We later determined it was Chris Garrett, but not knowing who it was, I said, well, that's probably Gary, and it wasn't. I didn't mean anything by it.
He exited immediately.
I know that's why I think he's upset, because you're right. I heard the ding, and I figured he's gone. And Chris is at the Atlanta Braves baseball game tonight, which should be over, being now it's 11:11 on the East Coast. He was supposed to join us on Zoom, and there he is. Speaking of, oh, he's not going to talk. Hey, Gary.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Welcome back.
I was playing with my dog.
Not Carly.
He took the dog to the dentist today.
You sound like you still got a little bit of your cold.
Actually, it's allergy.
Oh, no, that's even worse.
Yeah, they've been playing outside.
Well, I assume, Gary, you heard my comment about the watermark thing.
Yes, I did, and I was actually thinking about it. I've touched to use. I haven't touched computers in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Wow, you feeling okay? Don't answer that.
No matter, I did get the okay to race on the middle of June, and I was sweating bullets because last time I took my car, I almost crashed it. So we're with somebody else's.
Saying that about crash.
My wife got mad at me, so she went out and bought a truck.
Your wife got mad, so she went out and bought a truck?
Yeah,
She
electric
likes
one.
Chevy?
Oh, I got a question for Gary. You know what I saw tonight? I wished I could have got a picture, but I could not figure out how to do it. A police car that was a Tesla.
I have heard of that, but somebody, actually, I think it was Jim, made a comment that I agreed after I heard it. How will it stay charged?
Well, I don't know. I was trying to grow a pair of brass balls to actually go ask him, could I get a picture of this and ask him a million questions, but I couldn't get myself to do that.
I will tell you, I've actually done stuff like that. Half the time I don't talk to you. But they got the speed, but you can't do, the thing doesn't have speed and endurance. It has endurance, but no speed. It has speed and no endurance.
That is funny what BH Ringer just said. I posted it on the Twidget.
Oh, and while you guys were talking, what was Zoom updated?
On its own automatically.
Yep.
Wonder why mine's not updating. This is weird.
How do you check the version?
I don't know how.
Go to the green icon in the upper left-hand corner. Click on that. Go to the gear icon in the right-hand corner. Click on that. And then go down to statistics. Oh, for YouTube? I have no idea. I thought we were talking about Zoom.
Show me again?
You're talking about your Zoom updated, right, Gary?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea how to check YouTube's status. No idea.
Oh, here we go. Version, apparently I have 5.10.4.
That's what I have.
Anybody show me how to get there? Seriously.
And Greg's saying the latest is 5.10.6.
I
That's
got the other day.
huh.
Unless you should.
Well, I haven't gotten any updates from Windows yet today either, so I don't know what's going on there.
I already got 2. Cumulative and a net break.
I got like 4.
That's because you're special. No comment?
Yeah, I know what you're telling me. Look for it. Be nice.
For Zoom? Or which one?
Yeah, Zoom.
Okay, go to the upper left, the green shield that says meeting information.
Gotcha.
Click on that. Go over to the gear icon that pops up. Click on that. Scroll down to, I believe it's statistics.
Yeah, 5.10.4.
Yep, that would be what I have and what Jim has, and kind of
I
working.
got 5.10.6. I don't know about you guys.
You really?
Aren't you just special?
He is.
Yes.
Oh, I know why that is. That's for people that don't have a cell phone. It's a special deal.
God damn, I'm gonna find that cell phone one of these
No,
days.
it's not, because I have.
Yeah, Alex. You've got a cell phone, Alex.
I do.
Do you have?
I know. That is why I know it's not a special deal.
Do you have 10.6 or 10.46?
I do.
Hmm.
I have 5.10.6.
Well, I don't know.
When I close the Zoom meeting, it automatically goes to updates.
Makes me wonder if, in the scheme of changing everything last week when we made all those changes, if something didn't get changed on the account.
After you close your Zoom meeting tonight, go down to your taskbar. On the right-hand side, there's a blue and white icon.
Yep.
Right-click it and click check for updates, and it will install it.
I just did that and it says you are up to date. That is crazy.
Because you're doing a Zoom meeting.
What?
Right
Yeah, right. That makes sense. That does make
now.
sense.
After you leave and close that window, go down and right-click that icon and select check for updates, and it will install it.
I can do that. I can do that. Jim, what are you staring at the ocean? Is there a shark out there? Jim, don't go in the water.
I think he's taking a leak.
Shark repellent. Stingray cure or whatever it is. Jellyfish.
Gotta protect family jewels.
Yeah. So if all it takes is a video with music to put in the waiting room, I will have that up and running by tomorrow night. Alex, would you like to demonstrate if that works for us or not?
No.
Alex got paranoid tonight. He was worried. I talked to his dad about getting a truck, and he thought maybe he had done something wrong. You're fine, Alex. You didn't do anything wrong. So, and by the way, let your dad know I enjoyed our conversation. It was very pleasant, and I look forward to hopefully him coming through on finding me a truck. That would be great. We'll have to split the difference of the 900 and some odd, or 600 and some odd miles it is between your house and my house. There's no sense me driving all the way and him driving all this way. You would probably like that, though. Think of the video you could get.
Yes, I would, but then again, Ken, your house is not accessible, so we would have to meet up somewhere. We have to drop the truck off and meet up somewhere. Or just do something.
Well, didn't you hear Catherine say you can stay in the garage? Actually, I think it could be very accessible for you. I know this house was modified. Currently in the state it's in it, you're right, you can't get in.
Two 2x4s in front of the door.
Or just build a real quick ramp, one or the other. He could probably enter the house from the garage that's attached. That'd be the easiest way. It's a straight shot. And then I have to move one table because there's no doubt in my mind he would hit it, because I can't even walk through there without hitting this dumb table, as I did 3 times tonight. And I have to remind myself to pick it up and put it back where it goes, because the 3rd time I hit it, it's now on the other side of the room because that's where it landed. And if I don't pick it up, Lorna will go, "What happened to the table?" And if I try to tell her that I hit it 3 times and it kind of upset me, she'll just shake her head and say something.
Just put it out with the trash the next time.
Oh, I wish. That table we've had for ages. And she'd notice it was gone. She would notice that. Just a little, probably maybe that tall. That's probably half the problems because it's so doggone short. Wintermute says the latest is 5.10.4, and he put a link in the chat room. Thank you, Wintermute. North Carolina, correct? Or am I getting my...
No, that's not right. That's 10.6.
Am I getting my people confused here? I think Wintermute is Alex and Greg going on beta branch. I don't know. Are you and Alex on beta?
I don't think I am.
No.
Maybe I haven't changed anything, whatever it said on is, whatever the default is. Who knows? They may be pushing us updates to certain users that they're not for testing and just not telling them.
I doubt it. They don't want a million phone calls or emails.
Ken, I think you and Jim were talking about Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
Commando.
Yep. I can't remember what the line was, though, they used with Dawn Ray Chong, or whatever her, Dawn Chong Ray, or whatever her name was.
Ray Dawn Chong.
And that's Tommy Chong's daughter, is it not?
Yes, she has 3 daughters that are actresses.
Do you remember what the line was?
No.
Ken, you've lost weight.
I have.
That wasn't done. I don't think that was the one.
I have. It's a special diet.
It's a vegan diet.
Then he has a daughter that was in the scary show from Canada. I don't know what the name of it was.
Power users like Alex get it first. Greg, you've been zooming with Josh all day long. That's a pretty good one.
I actually have not been swimming with Josh all day long.
No, he said Greg, not you. It says Alex Power users like Alex get it first. Greg, you've been zooming with Josh all day long too. We're all contemplating an answer.
No.
Typing.
No, I'm waiting to sleep. You can fall asleep so I can yell at you.
I'm waiting for Chris to join so I can put him to sleep. Hey, I apologized the other night. I was not watching Zoom. I heard someone snoring, and so you have been known to snore in the past. I said, that's probably Gary. Wasn't anything personal. I did not mean anything by it.
No, I've been tired lately.
Well, I can imagine with your allergies.
Fuck allergies.
It was kind of ironic, though. And then Chris came on going, no, that was me. And then I felt bad. So, but it is good to see you. Sort of. Well, it's good to see your granddaughter. Well, you know what I mean. Now, she's in college, right?
Yeah, well, no and yes. She's starting college like now. She has 2 years of college, but that's because of the way she did herself. Well, any place, but in Michigan, they had this really cool deal. They showed the school district how good the school is by paying you to go to community college when you're still in high school.
Kind of a smart way to do it, isn't it? Have your education paid for free?
Yeah, I mean, she was going to private school, but she had to go back to school, the school district where she was supposed to be. So she's doing private school district, and go to college. And what that gives her, besides 2 years of school, is 2 years free. And my son liked that. But yeah, the dog went to the vet today, got 6 teeth pulled in the back, had an eye problem, little cyst on the side of the side, almost $3,000 for a dog. I said my wife wouldn't pay $3,000 for her.
I want to know more about this truck. What did you do to make her so mad she went out and bought a truck? And there's got to be more to the story.
She thought it was in a race. She figured all I had to do was hit something that, mine isn't cool.
How's she doing, by the way? Besides buying trucks.
She's doing good and bad.
Good as can be expected, then?
Yeah.
That's good. So here's some...
I'm not nice for it, but everything you think about, like chemo, I think is true. And then my insurance covers like everything in the world, but they didn't cover, I'm going to say the wrong one, but the CAT scan or whatever. And I guess they want her to have the dye.
Oh, we discussed this last night. Go ahead. I'll be right back. Go ahead. You're fine.
Yeah, no. Done is they wouldn't cover it with the dye, and so she's pissed, blah, 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 blah. Now that's sick.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
No, the numbers are sick.
Well, Jim, I'm halfway there, 50%.
Okay. Well, I thought I said it would take a minimum of 30 minutes.
What time did you start it, Alex?
So I'd say, I'm going exactly, but I'd say a little before 10 o'clock.
What are you doing?
Downloading Fortnite, I believe.
Oops, wrong button. Zoom or the YouTube stream is going to show the introduction because your host hit the wrong button on the stream deck. I'm not sure how I hit the wrong button because it's the second button on the stream deck and the one I want to hit is the 13th button on the stream deck.
That's interesting. I say my hell is the closet. I'm stuck inside.
Yeah, if you can figure out what that's from, I'll be impressed.
No idea. But you can come out of the closet anytime you want.
I'm already at 17 and a half.
I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Alex. I'm sorry.
I was just saying I'm at 17 and a half gigs of 28 and a half.
Yeah, you're gonna be a while.
Especially,
An hour. You were saying, Ken?
I'll give you the artist of who does the song. Dave Matthews.
I never did like him.
You don't like Dave Matthews?
No, followed closely by Tom Petty. Who died? Tom Petty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Petty.
Yeah, he's going.
Yeah.
This past winter, I think.
I think Matthews is talented. He's a decent actor as well. The movies that he's been in. The second line in the song is "Can't see the light." So the first two lines, I say my hell is the closet I'm stuck inside. Can't see the light. And my heaven is a nice house in the sky. It's got central heating and I'm all right.
Doesn't ring a bell to me.
Google Dave Matthews, the song So Much to Say. And it'll all fall into place.
Definitely doesn't say marching ants.
Nope. Does Marching Ants have lyrics to it? I don't remember.
Yeah, it does.
He's one of the very few people I would pay money to go see. God, I gotta put my glasses on. I'll be so glad my new glasses get here. Oh yeah, Marching Ants. Marcijom. That's close. I would like to go to Red Rock out in, oh yeah, it does. Colorado? Yeah. Yeah. That might be my next year's little adventure. Got an army buddy that lives out that way. Kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. I use So Much to Say when I check videos, cards to see how they, especially on laptops, to see if they can handle it. There's a lot going on in that song, so I use it, and I like the song too. So, if you like Dave Matthews or his genre of music, his latest album that came out about 3 years ago is really, really good.
Honestly, doesn't ring a bell.
I can't remember when it came out. It's about a guy that's got a split personality. I like the one, what's the name of that song? Running through my head right now. Funny the Way It Is the name of the song. That's another good one. Got a lot of good lines in that one too. So, Gary, you say you didn't like Tom Petty either?
Yeah, just the two. I mean, I don't hate them, but they just aren't my cup of tea.
He was different. He was a decent actor as well. He was in a few movies.
Yeah.
He was in, doggone it, Kevin Costner. The one where he abandons. No, that was not that one. Oh no, that was that one. The Postman, I think's the name of it. Isn't that the one where he leaves the army he's in and goes out on his own?
Could be.
Matthew Camp would like to know what's wrong with Tom Petty. Well, Matthew, currently being dead's not helping him, but other than that, he was pretty good.
His voice sounds pretty bad right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds ruffly, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, go back over to this one, I think. Oh,
I
now
have a question.
and we've got an answer. It might not be the answer you're looking for, but we've got an answer.
If I pause this download of Fortnite, turn the computer off, turn it back on again in the morning, will I be able to resume the download from where it is, or will I have to start it all over again?
You have to start it all.
It'll resume. It'll resume.
Really?
Yeah, it'll resume.
Where's it coming from?
I think he's looking to see where it's coming from now.
It's coming from Epic Games of Fortnite.
Yeah, you may have to manually restart the download, but it will resume from where it left off.
I did not know you could do that. You do truly learn something.
Dial-up modems, they used to do that all the time.
Here's a novel idea that may or may not work because it's coming from me, but why can't you go to your mom's computer, put a flash drive in? Oh, wait a minute. Is your mom's computer hardwired or wireless too?
It's hardwired.
There we go.
I get the same speed. I get the same speed over wireless hardwired, so it wouldn't make any bit of difference.
I thought we determined the other night that hardwired should be a little faster.
Hardwired is typically always faster, but because my internet connection is so slow anyway, my hardwired and wired speeds are my hardwired and wireless speeds are exactly the same.
Hey, Al,
In your case, Ken, and in Jim's case, and in Greg's case, and in Rick's case, that wouldn't be the case because y'all have such fast speed. What you're saying would be correct, but because I pretty much have less than 100 meg connection, that is true for me.
I forgot to ask Rick if he went to Best Buy today or not.
Then it was gonna be watch and chat.
Yeah, he was in there earlier. Go ahead, Josh.
I have 2 questions.
Okay.
One, can you download stage for that pinball for me? And 2, can I send you Fortnite?
If you send me Fortnite, it'll take just as long, if not longer, for me to download it than it would for me to download it directly from Epic Games. So no, you cannot send me Fortnite.
Another question. Can you not zip it and send it and you unzip it and it go faster that way?
It's already zipped.
Oh, it's already zipped? Never mind.
Well, it's compressed, but zipped.
Like I said, when you sent me that Batman video, even though it was 11 gigs, only 11 gigs, and this is 28 gigs, it took me 30 minutes to download that 11 gig video.
So this is
Why
11,
didn't
11,
it take you that long
22.
to download?
22 and a half, 11, 28, 30, 30. So you
If
should
you
be,
can't-
what, an hour and 15 minutes doing this, maybe? Ish? You said it took, how long to do 11 gigs? 28 minutes?
Yes.
So round that up to 30. 11, 11 is 22. Half of 11, 5 and a half. 22, 5 and a half is 27. Round that up to 28. So 30, 30, hour, half. I say hour and a half. Max, you should be done.
Well, I'm up to 21.1 gigs right now.
And how long has it been going? 38 minutes ish, right around that.
I would say that, yes.
Longer than that.
You'll get it eventually. Now, is this a game that you two will be able to play interactively?
That's the reason why I'm downloading it, to try, hopefully be
A
able
simple
to
yes
play.
would have worked. Boy, you are really working on that going in that waiting room. I don't have music in there yet, though. I want you to know you're going to be lonely.
You remind me of that song, Mr. Runway.
Now, how many people can play Fortnite at one time when you guys are connected? More than one? More than two?
And we connect on. The first thing he does when you open the game is connect to their server. So I'm guessing as many as their
Okay.
server can support.
Are you playing against one another or with one another in the game?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Josh wants to play it, so I'm going to try to download it and try to play it, which would probably be a disaster because I don't see how I'll be able to play the game that well with the keyboard, with the controller, but
Okay. Just wondering.
I'm going to try it anyway.
Can you download the Cadet Pinball for me?
Yes, but the other part of that question is why can't you try to download it?
I know I can get it, I just don't remember where I got it from.
Matthew
You know,
said,
there's this
Doug
wonderful
bets.
thing called Google, and you can type in download Space Cadet Pinball.
I wonder if you know what's going on now.
Is that 3D pinball for
Yes,
Windows?
It's the same. It's the game that came with Windows XP. One of the built-in games that came with Windows XP, and yes, you can download it, and it will work on the Windows 10.
Oh, I know it'll work on this thing, 'cause I got it.
Spaceball Cadet, whatever. Space Cadet Pinball, is that the same as Space Cadet 3D Pinball for Windows?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And you know what you could do? It's already built into the Windows XP install that you have in the virtual machine, so you could just open the virtual machine and play it in the virtual machine.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Might be slow as molasses, might be a little choppy. But you could do that.
I'd rather get downloaded and play it on my main.
Well, there's a link in chat and there's a link in Zoom chat for you.
I think the boss is play some though.
Well, wait till she snores. That's the requirements. Well, that went over everybody's head. Guess Chris is not going to make it in tonight. He's probably mad Atlanta lost.
The only thing I'm seeing in chat is Doug's hot.
The last thing in chat on the stream is my link, and the last thing in chat on on Zoom is my link. Oh wait, that went to Great Guy. My bad. Hold on. Let me send that to everybody. There we go. Now it's good in Zoom.
Yeah, there we go.
That's my fault. That was my fault.
That's about enough of that shit now.
Yeah, it's been a long day. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. First thing out of her mouth is, "You think we'll see some deers this morning?" I'm like, "Nope, we will not." Worried about seeing deer in the morning after working a 14-hour shift. Unbelievable.
She liked deer?
I don't know. She likes seeing them out there in the middle of the fields and whatnot.
Get a picture and put it on her phone.
She's got, 125-gallon tank, $500. Ooh. Oh, it's down in Evansville, Indiana. Never mind. Evansville was where the fugitives were caught, and she did pass away, by the way.
Yeah, heard that on CNN.
Who did?
The jailer that helped the convict escape, and they were headed to Indiana. They got caught in Indiana. Why they were going? They were probably going to Canada.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
didn't hear about that one.
you hadn't heard about the jailer that helped the convict escape?
Was this the Kentucky thing also?
No, they were from Alabama, yeah.
What's the difference? They're both redneck Indians.
She was a sheriff.
Right. She was a sheriff. She sold her house. The day she was retiring, her last day, she went and was taking him to a fictitious a doctor's appointment or something,
Mental
court
health.
or something,
Mental
and
health ruling.
yeah, right, and they were never seen for him again until yesterday when they were caught in Evansville, Indiana,
It's where my grandparents came from.
and she tried to shoot herself allegedly, and she died of those complications. Now, I'm looking for a picture I can show you guys. I'll show Zoom and then I'll figure out how to show it across the way to YouTube. See this?
Oh God, there comes my migraine again. Jesus.
I'm just getting started. You think last night was bad? So this crash right here, we were on this road probably 15 minutes prior to this crash happened. That's one angle. That's the other angle.
How many died?
I haven't heard yet. You see this stoplight right here? That's the road we had turned off of onto this road. People speed in construction zone and they do stupid stuff, but that's a horrific accident.
This is why I asked how many are dead.
Yeah,
I bet you it's not as many as you think.
I haven't heard yet.
I don't see any small cars, and those trucks will take quite a beating.
Well, I want to know how that truck ended up like that.
And what's underneath it?
Right, what is this right here? That's,
If there's not a single fatality in this, I'll be surprised.
I will reach out to my sister, and if anybody will know, she will know. Her son is a detective in that county's police department. So if anyone knows, she'll be the one to find out. BH Ringer says, I got Windows Pinball with Windows 95 Plus. Prior to that, I played the actual pinball machine at Ginger's Tavern in Halifax back in the early 80s.
Oh, speaking of Windows, the latest update when I rebooted the machine, it tried to shove me Windows 11 again.
Oh.
The cumulative?
Yep.
I haven't installed it yet.
Well, is your machine set up so that Windows 11 would actually go on it without complaining about something?
Yeah, because the new BIOS update, they changed all the menus in there. You can't turn it off like it was in the previous version.
Get some water.
Well, we haven't had any issues with Zoom since we fixed it the other night.
If you update 5.10.6, you probably won't have any.
Yeah, probably screw it up again, like it did the other night.
Didn't screw mine up.
No, I didn't. My Zoom itself was working good. It just screwed it up on OBS, and it took the boxes and made them some bigger, some smaller, and it just wasn't working right. I don't know what that was all about. Just like last night, why did Zoom just stop going to YouTube? It was working, but it clearly wasn't showing up. It was
server connection was lost.
Could be. Let's see how bad or what the delay is here. So I'm going to push the right button this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 5 seconds. Now, not the second button, but the fifth button. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 seconds. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Cannot complain. Is the fish tank cam still going? Yeah. See, again, I just put water in there earlier tonight, a while ago live, and now it looks like it's back down. Unless I see, oh crap, what's that puddle of water on the floor? Wait a minute, what's that fish flopping around on my floor for? I'll be right back. No, I'm
Throw in
kidding.
the pan, eat it.
I've seen them jump out of the tank before. I call it fish-a-side. They just jump out, lay there and flop around and die. But a while ago, I filled this thing up to about right there, and it's already dry. Get away from my finger. I'm not feeding you guys.
And you're a cheapskate.
I told you earlier I was. You should have heard Alex's dad laugh when I told him my requirements for a pickup truck.
$500?
Yeah, I'm a little higher. I'm a little higher than that. I want it to be halfway safe. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be the 2018 F-150 my brother just bought. I'm in no competition to do that whatsoever. I plan on hauling lumber and plants and maybe some animals around. I don't know. Zoom outages reported in the last 24 hours.
Does it have to be a 4x4?
No.
Are you sure you don't want 4 wheels?
Let me think about that one a minute. I didn't think about that. Am I sure I want 4 wheels?
I mean, isn't that 4x4?
Well, okay. Now my little brother's like, well, you know you ought to really get 4-wheel drive because that way in the wintertime you'll be able to go anywhere you want. And I'm like, okay, maybe, sure. Well, I'm just saying. I'm like, okay, it's not that important to me. If I can't get around in the thing we've got sitting in the garage, I don't need to be getting around.
My wife and I had this argument 20 years ago. I don't want to get to work, and she said, "We're going to work and go to."
So Lorna actually listened to what I said last night about she'll make $27 an hour if she goes over to this other facility. And then she was like, I don't think I want to do that because it will be more physical work than what is here. And I'm like, damn, she does listen to me from time to time.
Same ownership.
Conceivable.
There's another facility that everyone at the current facility is jumping ship to, and they have offered her more or less 27 an hour. Good money, more work.
No, it's the same ownership.
No.
Oh, completely different.
Completely different. The place she's at now is going to have some issues. My sister-in-law put her resignation in yesterday, and a nurse walked out today.
Okay.
So they're going to be hurting more than they are right now. And I don't know how they're legally doing it, but the director of nursing, the administrator position is a registered nurse's position, and she's only an LPN. I don't know if that's a temporary thing or there's been a waiver granted or what. It explains a lot. It does explain a lot. Nice lady, she just doesn't know how to run a facility.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean an RN knows how to run it either. It just means that you have to.
No, you got the title to do it is all it is. I mean, just because you got the initials registered nurse doesn't mean you know anything. It's just you went to school to be a registered nurse. You could be a complete idiot. And some of them are.
I have my wife's sister's daughter, and that makes sense, is not LPN. She's a licensed practical nurse.
Right.
Which means she can do drugs and everything.
Well, basically, she can administer IVs.
No, with the one she's actually doing narcotics and everything.
Do
She's
what?
like a physician.
Oh,
She's
okay.
like a physician's assistant. Except that she's a girl. No, she's got a master's degree with it. I asked the question, you're real smart, why the hell did you not go to medical school?
Well, if somebody would have told me when I was 18 to 30 years old that one day in my life I would be a nurse, I'd have said, you're crazy. And I'm fixing to let everything, I'm literally fixing to retire completely. I'm letting everything lapse. I'm not going to renew anything. I have no desire whatsoever to get back into the rat race in the medical field at all. Even though Lorna's like, well, you really ought to go to school for this. I'm like, no, I'm done. I am completely done with it. The guy, the Filipino friend of mine that I reconnected with tonight, he was suggesting I come back and apply where I worked out with him, and I'm like, no, I'm done. Appreciate the offer, but I'm going to kind of slip into retirement a little bit more and enjoy it as best I can. Alex's dad's going to get me my truck. I'm going to throw a camper on it. It's going to have 3 wheels, and I'm going to go travel the U.S. of A. I figure if I start in Delaware and then go...
Now, what did I do to you to threaten me like that?
It took a minute for you to catch that.
No, it didn't take me any time. What have I done to you that you would threaten me like that?
Oh, that's not a threat. I figure if I start at, well, I don't know. Is Greg farther away in Baltimore, or are you farther away?
It's kind of, I think,
Kind of about,
toss-up.
yeah.
It's a toss-up.
I'm not in Baltimore. I'm in St. Mary's County, Maryland.
Which is
About 90 miles south.
of Baltimore.
Yeah.
Well, see, you shouldn't have told me that. Now I'll go. What was that? St. Mary's County.
Idaho.
Got it. No, but start out at the furthest point away, and then zigzag my way through everyone's location, except for Gary. I can't go to Detroit. Sorry, Gary. And then end up in California at Doug's house, and then zigzag my way back to Indianapolis. After
You can carry your gun in Detroit.
Oh, I forgot about Gary. I gotta go to Arizona.
On the way to California.
I said carry, not carry.
Do you say
What about Catherine? You got to visit her.
That's a significant detour.
significant? Now I could probably drive there though, can't I? Can't you? No?
No,
Why couldn't you?
Why couldn't I? Yeah.
because of what they call the Darien Gap, which separates North America and South America. It's swamp. You have to get a ferry.
Okay, you have to get a ferry. Does that not still mean I'm driving my car once I get the car off the ferry?
You don't allow trucks.
The only place I can't drive to is the United Kingdom to see Darren.
That would be difficult.
Yes. That would be a challenge. And he's got to work tomorrow, so he's not going to be joining us. He's off Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays. He might be getting that pretty soon, though. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. So they can ferry me across this gap, though, Alex, right?
I believe so.
Okay, well, then I could drive all the way there, with the exception of the few minutes or hours or however long I'm on the ferry.
But you can actually drive. If you can get over to Russia, you can pretty much drive all the way across Asia, Africa, and Europe. You can drive yourself, no ferry, all across them three.
Gotta get some Mickey Thompson Desert tires.
And some white tires too, white wheels. We can fly to Columbia for $271.
The shortest distance airline between London and Indiana is 3,931.41 miles. But it does say you can drive it. Let me see how to drive it.
Hold on.
Take forever.
2,662 miles.
I hate Google.
Who's your friend?
Not lately, it's not.
Blasphemy.
Not lately.
Water.
So what Alex is saying is you have to go up to Alaska, and then you got to get on a ferry and go between.
Hey, none of that, Todd Mallard.
And then you'd have to go across.
What, Russia?
Yeah, you have
2
to go.
miles.
Yeah, it's real short. And then can you actually get there from there?
Where are you going?
United Kingdom. No, I'd have to get on another one of those things we're not going to mention. To go from Belgium over into London. And then from there, I think I'd be all right. Man, I wonder how long that would take. It's a long drive. Long drive. All right, let's go over there. Put that back over here in the way. Go check my email real quick. We have been streaming for, an hour and 52 minutes. That's pretty good. That's funny. All right, I'm going to jump back over here to this. I'm going to go to my Stream Deck and push the 2 buttons that should end the stream. Keywords there are should in the stream. Of lately, me pushing buttons, things have not been going so well. Alright, there's the part 1 of the outro. It's showing. Oh, and Jeff shows up and I'm ending the stream. So Zoom is still running, Jeff. There's a tunnel from France to the UK, according to Wintermute.
What the hell is that game?
Here's part 2, and it should end.